you know that a lot of it was trench warfare. And the thing about trench warfare is it's very difficult to advance because you're kind of stuck in a trench. And one solution to this was to tunnel underneath the enemy lines and blow them up. So, although there were miners were doing that, they also used tunnel boring machines, and this is very like what would have been used. This particular example was not used for that, however. It was used just 5 years after the end of the First World War in 1923. And believe it or not, it was actually used to try and create a channel tunnel. Now, the idea of a channel tunnel had been around a long time, even since Napoleonic times, when there was a plan to have a tunnel where there were, vehicles were horse-drawn through the tunnel, and there would be an island in the middle of the channel where you could change the horses. Marvellous idea. So in 1923 they started digging a tunnel from Kent with this one. It didn't get very far, only about 150 metres. It was slower than it was expected, and it kind of gave up on it. And I think possibly at the time that people weren't really ready for the idea of a channel tunnel. They were worried about the possibility of it being used during an invasion, for instance. And of course we now know it wasn't until the 1960s that people were really ready for that idea again, and out of that grew the tunnel that we have now. Now, while the sort of first diggings were going on for the present channel tunnel, this was found, because what had happened was it had been kind of withdrawn from the tunnel and then just left in a shed. And it was really well preserved, but it was pulled out and was properly restored to its former glory. But I think it was a bunch of apprentices also helped to restore it, so it was a big project for them. And here it is. So that's our channel tunnel boring machine.